Huge thanks to Pronamel for sponsoring this video. Alright, I'm just gonna be really honest with you guys. I've always been someone with a really strict to-do list and schedule. I am a type A, overly scheduled, overly stressed type person, and I recently came across this quote that read, "Taking care of yourself is being productive." And I thought, yeah, I do deserve rest. And it's strange, but I have to remind myself constantly that I am not a robot. And today I had about 50 things on my to-do list, and me being Natalie, I haven't learned the art of saying no. And I was getting so anxious about it. I was pretty much just paralyzed in fear on my bed, thinking about how am I going to do all of this. Fortunately, I am my own boss, which on some days is a nightmare, but we won't get into that. So I decided to take this day like a weekend morning, because doesn't time just seem to go much slower than usual on weekends? As my girl Elizabeth Gilbert would say, true joy is sinking fully into what makes you, you. And for me today, it's self-care. Now, my type of self-care involves a lot of resting, reflecting, and disconnecting, but self-care is relative to each individual. So if yours is literally just being a lazy potato in bed, not showering, I don't know, watching your favorite movie or anime for the 50th time in a row, I applaud you. Self-care is defined as protecting one's own well-being and happiness, and if that's the way you do it, that's okay. You define self-care, so give yourself permission to do whatever you fancy and indulge in this leisure time today. Self-care to me starts with connecting with a higher being, so that being God. To me, these quiet moments set the tone for the rest of my day, and I feel at peace. I also don't really set any time restrictions on self-care days because scheduling honestly just causes me so much stress, and I once learned that stress is just wanting the moment that is, not to be. So instead, something to do is to just accept the moment for what it is and give thanks. I've always heard that the best way to change your vibration is to just be grateful. It's really that simple. Do you currently have any quiet time in your day? If not, then look for an activity that can help you recenter. It can even be as typical as brushing your teeth. For me, brushing my teeth right away helps me wake up better. You know, that minty ingredients gives me a nice little stimulating effect, increases my alertness, gives me a brighter start to the day. But what I hadn't gotten into was the type of toothpaste that I would actually be using to protect and maintain my overall health and wellness. Now, I recently learned that acidic foods, which is very common in our diets and are oftentimes even in healthy foods, can cause enamel loss, sensitivity, and yellowing. Even foods like berries are among those acidic foods that can cause your enamel to wear down by pulling minerals out of your enamel. I know, it sounds so painful. Now, I really believe that the products you use to clean your teeth should be designed to strengthen your precious teeth. This is why I'm partnering with Pronamel for this video, to help encourage you to protect your enamel for healthy teeth. Pronamel offers a variety of different toothpastes that help protect against tooth decay, cavities, bad breath, and yellowing, all while being formulated for those with sensitive teeth. This is my go-to one I've been using to help protect against wine acids, fruit acids, and even soda acids, and it actually tastes really great and strangely has become one of my favorite things to do as I go through my self-care checklist. Now, I'm also really starting to prioritize the kind of toothpaste I'm using to make sure it brings benefits to my life, and with Pronamel, I really can't go wrong. I encourage you guys to try it out for yourself. Let me know your thoughts if you do. Be sure to check out Pronamel by clicking the link down below. Now, let me just get real with you and say homegirl has gained the quarantine 15. Alright, at first I was really upset. I was feeling super self-conscious on camera, pretty much just dissecting every imperfection. It just makes it harder to have a job like social media, and then I realized, Natalie, no one can make me happy, okay? I truly have to show up for myself and make myself happy. So similarly, I have the responsibility of taking care of my body. So I recently actually lost 7 pounds, you guys, in 1 week. Yes, I'm still on this health journey, and trust me, I'm doing it in a very healthy way because it all started with my mindset. You have to start by walking your own walk and stop comparing yourself. You know, my journey is so different. Personally, I've recognized that I'm not the only one that's struggling this year. It's been quite a unique year. Just constantly reminding myself that there is no one I can be better at than myself. I've also recently been trying to change my relationship with time. I used to be someone that would always say, I don't have enough time. I was listening to a podcast recently that said, if you're always in a hurry, then your biological clock will unwillingly speed up. So stop saying, I'm running out of time, because when you drop dead because of a heart attack, you literally will run out of time. And I was like, what? It legit scared the bejesus out of me. I do believe that you become what you tell yourself. So I have officially taken that sentence out of my vocab. Now, if you allow me to, I'm gonna get a little bit personal here. Running my own business has been personal development on steroids. It's been the hardest, most rewarding thing I've ever done. I have found myself really learning what it is to be my own boss, and specifically when it comes to setting boundaries. And that kind of goes for everything, you know, boundaries for work, boundaries between doing favors for others, boundaries for myself within my relationship, because I find that the mind really needs time, and at least my own, to kind of wander and space to just pause and reflect. With social media, it's tough to pause, and I've realized attention is a muscle, and being able to focus on where you want to be is a hard skill to have. I don't think I've even quite mastered that, but I'm trying, and you might see it usually on social media. I don't go on before 10 a.m. Eastern, and I also hop off at 5 p.m. Eastern, kind of like a typical job. I also have been doing my best to take Sundays completely off and just kind of live without the urge to post it, to prove it. It's been really rewarding. I absolutely love the Italian saying dolce de niente, meaning the sweetness of doing nothing. I mean, how cool is that? I've never once considered, oh wow, have I actually stopped and done nothing? Like, I'm always on the go. So nurturing my hobbies and interests has been a really great escape for me. I currently have a ton of self-care worksheets you can easily download if you're interested. You can click the link down below. Just learning to feed my soul again, igniting whatever it is I love, which is why I prioritize nurturing my hobbies, and consuming myself in like 300-page books, because at the end of the day, I am in control of my time. I wrote this in my diary and I wanted to share it with you. It says, I will not allow myself to have another purposeless day. So for me, I'm going to start telling my truth. I want to take it easy. I want to enjoy leisure time and not conform to just being distracted in life by a cell phone, because when you do that, you start to disappear, and it's not in the best way. Instead, as I requote my girl Elizabeth Gilbert, become so completely absorbed by what you love that you become it. And that, my friends, is the way to be as authentic to yourself in life as possible. And with that, you'll start to represent your truth and decorate your entire life with it. So thank you for spending these little moments with me. I am sending you lots of love, good vibrations, virtual hugs and kisses through the screen. Feel free to text me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me, and subscribe if you haven't already. Did you like this video? Thumbs up if you did. I haven't edited in ages, and this feels really, really fun right now. I will see you guys later then. I'm signing off now. Okay, bye. And once again, a huge thank you to Pro Enamel for sponsoring this video. Be sure to check out my link in my description.